By now, you might have heard about Google Fiber coming to Des Moines in the near future. That is great news for Central Iowans who don't have reliable broadband. A Local 5's Carson J.S. Reichart joins us now. Carson, tell us about this digital divide.
Yeah, Steph, there's more Iowans dealing with a lack of reliable internet access than you might expect. And that has more consequences than just missing a few family updates on Facebook.
We need better access for connectivity, and it's important that we have it now because it supports creativity, innovation, and as a state we need that.
Getting reliable internet access in Iowa can be challenging. Nancy Morazzi, founder of PI 515, a local nonprofit that teaches students coding and other web skills, says that when people lack that access, it can really set them back.
If people are not connected to knowledge and information to get them ahead, they will always be behind. So when it comes to digital divide, it's very critical.
Last year, the Greater Des Moines Partnership commissioned a study looking at internet accessibility in 11 counties in central Iowa. They found that 40% of homes in central Iowa had download speeds of less than 25 megabits per second. That's below the FCC definition of high-speed broadband. The problem is even bigger in rural communities where connection speeds were up to 3 times slower than urban areas.
We have some places with cable connection, Mediacom, and we have others that really don't qualify as connected in any meaningful way.
Lenders told me that getting fiber internet to residential areas in Winterset has been a real challenge. They've been trying to secure federal grant funding to help expand access around the county. But there's a problem.
Any community that is mayor and city council and everything, they're ineligible for those grants because those grants are considered rural. Well, that's kind of baloney.
Digital jobs are becoming increasingly common, especially with remote work. As more professions become more and more internet dependent, a lack of access now could become much more difficult to overcome down the line.
Now everything is moving towards AI automation, right? Everybody will need to have some form of accessibility, and we're really, really behind that. So we need to...
For rural communities like Madison County, there is some light at the end of the tunnel. They've been reaching out to congressional offices to change those grant requirements, but it could still take anywhere from 2 to 5 years to get the infrastructure in place. Live in the newsroom, this is Carson J.S. Reichart for Local 5 News. We are Iowa.